I'm gonna watch it.
You like watching it?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Adding some shady to Miss Bobby. Big booty Bobby.
That greasy hair.
Michelle's at home cooking, so show in the mirror. Cute camera girl, Miranda.
Hey guys.
We'll be doing Bobby's whole back piece next year.
Next August, yeah.
Well, this August coming up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This August.
Oh, you can get in over. Using the Bishop 1 Packer with a 13 mag.
You hammered that thing out. Looks awesome. Dirty bird.
Sorry, it's all innuendos today. Everything. That thing out. What did you say your hair looked like? Didn't you say you looked like you got banged out?
Yeah.
Sit up, show everybody. It's like I look like I got banged out.
Yeah. Tattoo.
Beautiful.
It's all greasy on the back, or is it grease?
It is, yeah. It's Ink Ease Lube. Many purposes. Shit, you want to be I need a new assistant. I am hiring an assistant for... I need someone here at least 3 days a week for like a video. I need a content creator, video editor to help with videos and TikTok and do a little couple things around here. But it can't be anybody I know, because people end up in the friend zone and they get comfortable, and then I end up just having to be a dick to tell people to do their job, you know.
Is he not using coil machines anymore at all?
No, see, they're all shown here. They're in the boneyard. No, the Bishop Rotary changed the game. Look, if you zoom, there's not one blowout, no wiggly lines. If I had that coil, it'd be top heavy. Like zoom out a little bit, it'd be top heavy, moving that thing around. This allows me to be free range of motion. I don't have a clip cord. I don't have to worry about, especially the fine line single needle. That needle will be bouncing around in that tube because it's only held down by a rubber band. Don't get me wrong, there's so many amazing machinists out there that build such good quality machines, and it got me where I'm at, and it's has so much respect for it. But you know, Franco just redeveloped this. These rotary machines were around a long time ago, and you know, like Thomas Edison invented one, and it was to tattoo cattle. It's just more consistent. That's all, you know. And it's lighter. There's no vibration. I no longer have carpal tunnel. Yoga's helped a lot, but it's just changed the game for me. So, you know, I want to be loyal to the craft, to coils that got me where I'm at, but I'm more loyal to doing a better job in longevity, you know. It's just what works for me. There's guys out there that still crush it with a coil, and I respect them and very impressed they can still do. It just wasn't not for me. Not anymore.
How's it feeling, Bobby?
It's not too bad.
It's not as bad as she thought.
No. I've definitely had worse spots tattooed.
Yeah, on your leg and your inner thigh, right?
Yeah.
Behind the booty.
Yeah.
Your hand was a little bit worse too. The hands are sensitive, right?
Definitely the inner thigh. The hand wasn't so bad for me either, but
How about like a healing, trying to stick your hand in your pockets or your purse and forget?
the feeling was bad. And then you don't think about it when it gets itchy. So.
Gets you out of doing dishes at home. You don't do the dishes, do you?
No.
I don't know. I don't. I
Do
just
I look
can't,
like a dish girl?
I can't picture you doing that. I look like a fucking dish girl.
I cooked the dinner.
Bad bitches don't wash dishes.
Look at that hairdo. Oh my gosh. What volt are you running the wand?
8.1. This is the critical, and then this is what I line it with, the liner, and these are the new B-Charge battery pack. It's a lot shorter. These are shorter. It allows for better counterweight for me to finesse. The new B-Charge, they even last longer, like over 12 hours. I can tattoo 2-3 days without even putting it back on the charger. So I'm at an 8.1, and I'm using a 13 mag bug pin curved Da Vinci's.
How do I book with you?
I am booking for 2023. It's about a 2-year. It's 20 months to 24 months. The weekends are about 2 years. You can drop a DM and Michelle will go over it if you don't mind waiting. But, you know, I was scared to be booked out that far. But it really works out for people to plan and save. You know, people, it really does. And for traveling, I used to a couple years ago, I used to tattoo 6 days a week and I'd get burnt out. Now I have more time to focus on drawings and spend more time with my family, and I'm not getting burnt out. So if I worked 5-6 days a week, it'd be a year, but I do every other day. Draw, tattoo, rest day. That's why it's hard for me to do conventions, and it's because everything's getting back out there, and they're like, hey, do you want to go here? And I'm like, dude, I'm booked, and I'm missing out on some cool conventions, but it's all good. Everything happens for a reason. Just like the men's circle workshop I went to, Sacred Sons, thank God my clients were really, I'm very grateful for you guys to move your appointments around for me to go and do some healing and grow and be a better man, a better father, husband, brother. And getting more and more clients that are like understanding and forgiving that life happens, you know. Like, I'm not really allowed to call in sick. It's not like, you know, like you, if you're sick, you can go in and make up for it. I can't really do that.
Right.
Or if I'm just having a day, you know. Sometimes you have a day where you're just not feeling it.
Is it possible to do a guest spot when I plan?
Yeah, we do. We got a full shop. I kind of got to know you. I've had bad experiences where I've met people at a convention, and I'm like, oh, you're cool, and then they come here and they're like, not cool, and they have a bad attitude, or they're just fucking weird. So I gotta kind of know you, or at least have a couple of references of people who can vouch for you. You know what I mean? Because we just pride ourselves on the energy in the shop. Like we were saying earlier, you know, when she did a video where she was in her underwear, people would make comments like, that's fucking creepy. I wouldn't be comfortable there. And it was funny, as if poke out there, like go around the corner. All these people right here said what? They love the vibe of the shop, right? Yeah. There's nothing creepy about it. Yeah. So what? What's wrong with boobs and butts? It's like You know what I
Not a
mean?
single thing.
But everybody, like moms will come in here with their clients and they're like kind of like nervous and then they're like, I was gonna go play bingo, but I think I want to get a tattoo. You know, like shop energy vibe is everything. I don't care how good you are. You gotta have a good attitude and be a team player. Attitude over everything. You can always get better.
When is your stencil stuff coming out?
I don't know. Ask Franco Vescovi. They took on a lot of projects this year. So, I don't know. I just stopped bugging them. Good things happen to those who wait. So, we'll see. Good question. I'm wondering the same fucking thing. But they just took off, after COVID we got going, I think they took on like 5 different projects and, I'll wait. I'm grateful.
How many people work in the studio?
11, 10. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 10, including me. So 9 additional artists. There's a whole nother side.
How's the pain in that area, Bobby?
It's not too bad. I don't know. Like I said, I've had worse
It hurts,
spots
but
tattooed.
yeah, there's worse things.
It's a little mindset.
Period cramps are worse, no?
Yeah. I don't know. That's...
Sometimes big projects I have, the girls end up. I had a girl who got the depot shot just to get tattooed a project by me, but she said it actually made it worse. She's like, I'd be bleeding for like 2 weeks, and then have my period again. But talk about commitment, right? They're like, I just didn't want to get my period, so
Dang.
I wanted to get it. Yeah.
I've been tattooed on my finger. I didn't think it was that bad.
Some are worse. Some people like they die when they.
I think sometimes it really
Remember,
depends
you're
on your
26.
mindset,
You're
too.
26 though. Wait till you get older.
Oh yeah.
I'm not. Sounds like I'm speaking from experience. My cramps are terrible.
What are your go-to books for design inspiration?
Nature books, psychedelic stuff. It's a good question. I've been like reading books. A lot of this just comes out of my head, and I just use like reference for like real, like I just look at like real flowers, real snakes, and I was trying to do like Muka style stuff, but that's overdone, and there's this State of Grace had a book called Ichibe, Easy Bay. I can never say it. It's got really cool like reference in there. Skull books like Philip Liu. Skull books, like for skulls, Corey Flatmo.
What setting do you run your shader on?
An 8.1. So now that I'm up on this bone, I'll lower it a little bit because it's hitting a little hard. Right, Bobby? It's bouncing off your skull.
I am surprised right now. Like my pain is not too bad.
Good.
When we did the scaling, I was
yeah, because I was
starting to
using
sweat.
the single needle from Da Vinci.
Yeah.
And some say it feels better, but most say it's terrible. Feels like fire needles.
Yeah. Up on my head was getting a little painful.
Yeah, by your hairline, you said it was pretty painful.
Yeah. What's the average tap out time for a session where the skin starts shaking?
The skin starts shaking?
I've never heard of that.
You mean the people start shaking? Yeah. So, the thing is like where people, I've been tattooing Bobby for years, so she doesn't care if I think she's a bitch. Like, she'll tell me. But I have other girls where they're getting new projects and they'll fucking sit. I used to go 12 hours before, but I don't do that no more because I'm not pushing myself. Where, just like anything, any craftsman out there, you know that your mind and your eyes and your body have a limit to where now you're just doing it to do it. Even like when you're writing and journaling, right? When you're first it's fine, and at the end you're just getting it on there. So most of my clients, thankfully, can sit the whole 8 hours. I very rarely. Every now and then you get someone that just doesn't realize what they got themselves into, and that's usually people who pay extra and jump in line on the cancellation list, and they haven't had a year or two to like mentally prepare. So I think with me being booked out, these girls have like a year or two to mentally prepare, and you know, and they watch me tattooing other girls for that long, and they're like, all right, these girls can do it, I can do it. And women are stubborn creatures, and they're not gonna go. I have some clients, I won't name them, that they're hurting, and they're like, I'm not going home looking like a bitch. I bragged about this for 2 years. Like, they'll say that to themselves, like, I got this, okay, let's do it. But I have some women that they don't fucking feel pain like other people. They're subhuman.
What is the size needle for the outlining?
A 9. You can show them those Da Vinci's, but it'll be like a 9. So, yeah. Here, you can come back. So a 9. I used a 9. I used a 9, and then a really tight 3 for the belly, and then a single needle for the scales. But for my big stuff, I usually use for the bold an 11, an 11 mag, a 9, a 7, a 5. Like all my dot work, I use a 1005 from Da Vinci. See, I got all these are liners. So this is right here, a 9. These are all Da Vinci cartridges. 9, 7, 5, 1003, 803, 603.
What's the longest one-day sesh you've done?
2 girls pretty much tie. It is beautiful black beauty. The first one I did a whole outside on. Oh my God, half Jamaican, gorgeous. Mickey Elliott. She went 12 hours and didn't leave the table. She was eating mambas. I think she peed once. She was smiling the whole time, and then why am I spacing her name? The really, 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 really gorgeous black girl with the giant booty. Fucking Chanel.
Oh, okay.
Chanel. Same. She sat the same. We went like 12, 13 hours, and she put another $1,000 on there to go another extra couple of hours. And I was like, girl, my hand is like, I can't do anymore. And she's a different breed, you know. She doesn't drink or do drugs. She's highly intelligent. She was just reading. I had a lot of those a couple of years ago when I was really blowing up. Girls were paying. They were coming from other countries, and they'd pay extra, you know, to just try to get it done in one shot. And I really kind of put my foot in my mouth doing that, trying to people please and get posts for the gram. But you just can't do that much work, quality work, in one shot.
I'm over here like, can we cut it? Can we cut it half the time, please?
Why do you prefer the packer wand versus the liner wand for lining?
Because the liner wand is a 5.0 stroke. Okay, it's like the Revolution. It gives it extra punch, so it gives it the extra whack, the extra snap. It's a little bit longer, and this is the 4.8. And it has a softer hit. So I actually, when she comes back, the piece that I did on Nikki B from Canada, when she came back, the first day I outline the lower half with the liner, and then I go back into the moon and the piece that I did, and I re-outlined with the packer, because it's just not as abusive, and I just kind of run through it just to tighten up and bold up. I will use the packer my second pass. And it's just not as abusive for... Now, if I had a coil machine right here, I'd be like the counterweight from the heavy-ass machine, and then the clip cord wrapping around her. I'd be stressing. I wouldn't be doing a live right now. But I move faster than a lot of people. It's just how I was taught. So I like the liner. But I know a lot of people, there's a few in here that only use the packer. And now the shader is great, but that's for like hyper realism, super soft, where you want really soft realism shading. And
Are you happy that Dexter's back on TV?
I am, and I'm upset because I'm doing a whole year no TV with everything. Tomorrow will be day 10, I believe. I went over to my in-laws yesterday. You gotta learn to get over yourself. Like, I didn't have to, I didn't say, oh my God, I don't watch TV. I just sat at the end of the couch where I couldn't see it and just engaged with the family. But before I did my sacrifice, I did watch the first 2 episodes, and I don't know how I feel about it. But I love that Deb is his conscience. His dad, he buried his dad, and I love her. Does anybody know that Dexter's sister in the movie was actually his wife? They're not married anymore, but they were the first few seasons.
How are you feeling, Bobby?
I'm hanging in there. I'm not gonna front.
Ready for vodka Red Bulls?
Yeah. Wow.
I am not.
But yeah, I think it's 9 days now. No nothing. No coffee, no sugar, no TV. No stimulants. I am microdosing psilocybin 0.4, but that's not really a stimulant. That's for rewiring, and I will actually once a month during the sacrifice take a 5-gram super dose, and that's just for more downloads and lessons. I believe now if I was doing mushrooms every week, I think it wouldn't be a sober thing, but that's not counting. You're not mushrooms isn't an escape. It's the opposite. You're going within. It's going to show you shit you don't want to see. People drink and smoke weed to escape their fucking reality. Mushrooms is going to show you different perspectives and things that you've been lying to yourself. It's going to bring things up. Like, for instance, one of my last super trips, when I was puking, I could smell my son's pee by the toilet. And I was like, what the fuck? And that voice was like, you need to get over yourself. We come from the ground, we go back into it. Tons of stuff like that. It just gives you a lot of perspective of how you've been behaving. But no alcohol, no hardcore drugs, no weed. I overdo it. Smoking a quarter a day. What's up?
What up?
Check it out.
Make a little snack.
Sexy snake.
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Okay.
Miranda Camera Girl. Alright, guys.
Any final questions before we go?
Still people on there?
Yeah.
How many people are on there?
142.
Right on.
She's for sure gonna make it through the entire session, guys.
Yeah.
We know that.
Well, she has to now because she's your ride, so
Yeah.
what else is she going to do?
Yeah. I'm not one of his best clients.
But you're one of my favorites.
There we
for
go.
Sure.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I don't know. How many sessions did you have done on your leg?
I have no idea. Too many to count, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Like
7,
10?
8, 9, about 10.
What will your signature wand's color be?
Oh, if they do one for me? Okay, look at her fingernails. That's probably what, but I think, what's his name? The back and gray god. I can't remember his name right now. I'm tired. I think they already did that color, so I don't know. Pink. Pink's my favorite color. It's the best color.
We love that.
Some of my favorite things.
Lemonade. Duh.
All right, well, everybody wish Bobby good luck.
Booby Laura.
I'm dying.
I'm out. Thank you. And and thank you, camera girl. Miranda, camera girl. Whoop whoop whoop.
Are we joking about stuff?
How many years have I been tattooing? It's January will be 20 years. I started my apprenticeship.
That's
Yeah.
the new hairstyle.
Oh,
2001, the end of 2001, I started my apprenticeship.
almost like bake an egg off of
So I appreciate you all.
I could
Much
fry
love. I'm thankful for all of you. Peace. Say goodbye, Bobby.
Bye.
Bye.